Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of The Boxing Pulse on PBI Radio. I'm Chris Guns, and joining me is my partner, Eliud Vasquez-Torres, and we're about to get on the line here with Orlando Valle. Check in with him after his first loss at the hands of Vic Darchinyan Saturday night on HBO. He had a hell of an entrance, but Vic Darchinyan had a hell of a performance. And Orlando showed a hell of a chin. So let's check in with Orlando and see how he's feeling after a rough Saturday night. Orlando Valle. It was a rough Saturday night, your HBO debut. Tell me about it. What was it like in there?
I gotta tell you, it was great. It was great. Great experience. I loved it. I can't wait to get back at it. It was a dream come true. I didn't come out with the win, but I'm looking at it as you know, I think it was one of the best things that could happen to me. I was on the winning side, and my team and people was telling me that I had to make some adjustment that I know had to get done. But when you're winning and you're coming on top, sometimes you don't put much attention to what you need to adjust, and this L made me realize that if I want to get to that next level, I have to make some adjustment, and you know, I fought my heart out. I did my best, and I got my head up. I feel proud of all my effort, and you know, I know the Saturday night, a lot of people and even a lot of possible opponents, they know that, you know, I'm not one to take care lightly, so I'll definitely be back stronger than ever.
Definitely showed a heck of a toughness. Did you feel like you were maybe like a little gun-shy being on HBO for the first time? Did you feel the same, or did you feel like more pressure added?
I didn't feel no pressure. I didn't feel no gun-shy. It was just a big Darchinyan experience. I went in there with maybe with a wrong fight plan. Big is the type of fighter that he always come raging at you, and I'm not used to come out of the gate that fast. I thought that me coming out like that could put some respect in him, and I did it, and I came out, you know, fast, and what I did, I just fall into his trap, and once he got that momentum from the get-go, it was hard, you know, it was very, very rough for me to get my momentum, because when I was doing something right, he just turning around quick in no time and either holding me or moving to another side or taking a few steps back, and you know, it was something that I felt that I was in school, you know. I was like, oh my God, you know, this guy knows every trick in the book, you know.
Yeah.
He headbutted me a lot. He even hit me low a few times, but you know, I'm a man, you know. I'm not gonna, like we call it, I'm not gonna be bitching about things that the ref's supposed to take care of. I did what I had to do. The ref did a great job, not complaining, no excuses. I'm taking this loss as the way it's supposed to be taken care of, and you know, I lost, no shame of my loss. You know, I lost, and a lot of credits to Vic Darchinyan. He still has a lot in him, and I hope, you know, he continue moving on. Hope he capture a belt at 122, you know, because then he's gonna give me bragging rights.
Mm-hmm. So his experience was immediately, like, you felt his experience totally, right?
Yeah, I felt it. I felt his experience. The first 2 rounds, I felt pretty comfortable. You know, I felt the first 2 rounds, I felt that I was doing the right thing, but he stepped it up the next few rounds, and that was the difference. You know, he was gassed out on 8, and he did 8, 9, and 10. He did it with experience, because I was a stronger man. I knew I had him, but he just knew how to hang on. You know, every time I used to touch him, he was, you know, his eyes were all over, and he used to hold me and just do a whole bunch of tricks that I've never seen before. I'm not complaining. I'm happy. You know, my company throw me in there because they thought I was ready. I thought I was ready, and you know, I'm just appreciated because they throw me in there with a former pound for pound guy, and they believed in me, and that means a lot to me. And you know, like I say, it just gives me more hungry, and now I got this desire that when I get to the top, it's gonna be even sweeter because it took a L for me to realize, and you know how hungry I am. You know, I thought I was hungry, but I didn't know it was this bad. You know.
Yeah. Did his style surprise you at all? The way he fought?
Honestly, the thing is that I looked him up. You know, I'm not the type of fighter that will tell you, I know how to figure out and that. Nah, I did my homework. You know, I watched Nonito's fight. I watched when he fought Amaris. I watched his fight with with the Japanese guy. I watched Anselmo Moreno's fight. I even watched when he beat Irene Pacheco when he captured his title. That he was on his prime. I did my homework, you know, and I saw that I was a faster man, that I had the better buster skills, and you know, I knew that, you know, deep inside, I knew I was gonna do what I was supposed to do. But when I got in there, I knew I had to box. But he just applied his style. You know, he didn't let me box. You know, when I was trying to box, he was just launching on top of me and throwing me all over the place, and he couldn't let me land. So the only chance for me to land was just staying in front of him, trying to counterpunch him, and I did. You know, I tagged him a few times. I got him hurt, and all I had to do was just stand there and just go for it. And I did my best. I almost got it, but he didn't come out my way.
Elliot, you want to go?
Yeah, Tito, it looked like towards the end of the fight, you know, 9th, 10th rounds, maybe at some of the 8 rounds that you were connecting more, you were getting closer to Vic Darchinyan. Did you wish that this fight was a 12-round fight because it was for a regional title, and maybe you could have had 2 more chances if it was 11 or 12 rounds involved?
Credit. How you said it, you know, credit due to, you know, for you gotta give credit to credit's due, you know. I know that if we would have go 12 rounds, I might would have get him out. But you know, credit, you gotta give credit to credit's due. If he hang on for 3 rounds, dead ass tired, because I knew he was. You know, every time he just lunged on top of me, his breathing was so hard. You know, 2 more rounds with the experience that he had, I wouldn't be surprised that he will hang around too. You know, I did my best. I know 2 more rounds, it could happen, but at the same time, you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. And it's something that 2 more rounds, probably, but probably not. You know, that would be my answer to you. Yeah, I would have my shot, but he hung on. He did what he had to do, and you know, he's an old dog, and all he came out was all the experience, and that's what got him through.
And between I think round 9th and 10, your trainer asked you if you wanted to quit, but you obviously said no. Was there any chance of you quitting? And you know, what kept you going? Because you looked determined, even though you was down in the scorecards. You looked very determined to finish that fight.
Not even a single bit. You know, the quitting ain't not an option in my life. Quitting ain't not an option in my daily life. It's not. No, quitting ain't an option, and it never crossed my mind. I always knew I had the chance of getting out of there in no time, because every single time that I used to put a hand on him, he used to take a few steps back. You know, I was the stronger man there. All the thing was that I was just all of experience. He came with his bag of tricks, and no, it never crossed my mind that I was gonna either get knocked out or quit. I just was doing my best to land. I was like, I need to land. I know to get a knockout, I was like, I need to land at least 2 punches in a row. Because every time I land, it was only one. But I know if I could get like a right and hook right away, it was gonna be over because he was feeling it. And I learned a lot. And the thing now is that it's gonna be crazy now. I already know what I gotta work on. We're gonna make adjustment, and I'm coming back with no mercy. No mercy. And it is what it is from now on.
And if Vic Darchinyan down the road catches a title at 122, would you like to rematch him in a couple more fights that you have?
I mean, who knows? I already know what I gotta work on. I don't think it will happen. He even said it when we were on the way down. He congratulated me and my team. He told me that I was way tougher than they thought I was gonna get knocked out. And he said it that I've been one of the toughest fighters that he fought before against, and that he won't find me again, but that he will see me carrying belts. So that was a very, very gentleman for him. It was very motivated for me, but if the time comes around that I'm ready and he has to get it done again, hey, why not? I already know that was the adjustments that I gotta make, and I know on the next one the story is gonna be different.
And what are the exact things that you have to turn around? Like you mentioned that earlier. If you would have done these things, things would have been different. Can you tell us on?
I have to go get me a jab. I gotta go buy me a jab with a life guarantee or something. I just didn't use it, and that's something that people been telling me. Boxing fans, friends, my trainer Raymond Rivera always tell me, we gotta work on the jab, and we do work in the jab in the gym. But even in sparring, I don't be putting my heart into it. When you put your heart into something, you make it work. And I gotta go and work on my jab. I have to get me a jab. This is the most. And on another thing, I have to get more. I have to be more get my own bag of tricks. I'm just too of a clean fighter. When they come at me with these dirty tricks, all these old tactics, I just stay there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that if they come swinging at me or whatever, for me to come and just get a little dirty, and a little bit more head movement and more, when another thing, my right hand, I was reaching with it. I gotta make sure that instead of me like jabbing with my right hand, I throw it hard and with respect. It's everything. It's a few things that it's just about adjustment. And I already know that I'm a world-class fighter. I know I got what it takes, and I proved it. I didn't come out with the win, but Darchinyan, almost all his opponents don't get to the final belt. I did it. I show it. I pull my heart out, and I know I earn respect, and it ain't over. And like a lot of people say, sometimes you win losing, and I truly believe that's what happened with me on Saturday night.
You were a real good amateur and unbeaten in 16 fights as a pro, Orlando. How does it feel to lose that 0?
To tell you the truth, it feels fucked up. It feels suck. It feels like shit. Like the first few hours, I kind of broke down when I was doing the walk from the dressing rooms to the ambulance, because I had to go to the hospital to get stitched up the machine on my nose, and that's when it hit me. I'm used to get off in the rain, go to the dressing room, get back up, and meet my fans and take pictures and everything. it was actually the first time that I was from the dressing room to a hospital. Couldn't meet the media. Couldn't even see my mother till 2 in the morning, you know. And he hit me, you know. I'll tell you, like a man, I dropped some tears. I was crying, and it felt bad, you know. I was like, damn, I'm working so hard for this, and I just fell. But it was always in my mind that I always knew, you know, this is boxing, this is part of the sport. At some point in my career, you have to take an L. And I knew I had to get it at some point. I wasn't expecting we were going to be this early. But things happen for a reason. And I'm telling you, it happened a few days ago. And now I'm looking at it as another perspective. I feel great. It was a learning experience, and I just can't wait to get back at it.
Yeah, there's none at all to be ashamed of, because every fighter does lose if they fight the best talents out there, and no one had an easy time with Vic Darchinyan, you know?
Yeah. Another thing, you know, only 16 fights, you know. Yeah. Who step up with a former pound for pound and 3 times 2 division world champion, you know. Mm-hmm. A lot of fighters that have the same fight that I had, or are in the same, you know, level that I was, they wouldn't take this fight. I did it, we did it, and you know, we proved it. We didn't, like I said, we didn't come out with the win, but we know we proved we belong with the big boys.
And what time did you get out of the hospital at? Was it 2 a.m.?
Yeah, we got it was like at least like a 20-minute drive, you know. I got released from the hospital sometime like around 1:30, 1:20. But you know, we had to wait. We had to wait for, you know, the person that was gonna pick us up, and I made it back to the hotel like around 2 in the morning.
Go on, Elliot. You all set?
Yeah, no, Orlando. I noticed your Facebook. Everybody, you know, even after a loss, they give you a lot of love, a lot of good comments. How does it feel for you that even though you lost, you know, you got your family, your fans, they're still supporting you? You know, it doesn't matter, you know, after a loss, after a win. How does that make you feel?
It's unbelievable, man. I've had the most support in my life and entire career with this L that when I was winning, I used to get just a sentence: great job, keep it moving, you know, let's move on to the next one. But on this one, I had paragraphs, I had inbox with letters, I had, you know, I can't explain it, you know. I have people calling me crying. I have people telling me the experience they went through, how they cry, how they were worried. You know, after when even at the arena, when I got off in the ring, I saw people sharing tears, like somebody, like I was a really very important, you know, champion when I was just only a 16. I'm 17 fighter now, you know, 17 fights fighter now, and it really meant a lot. It was crazy, and it just gave me a lot of motivation, and just gonna keep me moving, keep me moving forward. And I don't wanna. From this point on, I'm just now my eyes. I'm very set on that goal. I'm gonna go, and I know that I will capture the world title.
You mentioned those fans. What do you have to say about the loyal fans, the loud fans that came out to see you, and especially all the fans that you have on that beautiful island that's boxing crazy? What do you have to say?
I mean, not only in Puerto Rico, you know, not only in Puerto Rico. No. I could tell you, New York, the people in Connecticut, Mexico. You know, when you see Mexicans supporting Puerto Rico, when you see Mexicans supporting Puerto Ricans, I mean, you don't see that. You know, I've been getting tons of messages from Mexicans. I've been getting a lot of love from Venezuela, Chile, Dominican Republic, Panama, Philippines. It's something that at this point of my career, you don't see prospects getting all this type of love. And even when they lose, you know, when a prospect loses, it's just, all right, here we go. That's another almost, that's another we thought. No. It's is something that I can't believe it, and I'm just grateful. I'm thankful, and it's just my obligation to get back up and come back stronger. And not for me and my career, is for them, because they show me that they believe in me, and it's just a must for me to come back. And I would do it, like I say, stronger than ever, and no mercy for whoever they put in front of me from this point on.
Now, did you put any thought into who you'd be getting in the ring with next? Or are you just like looking at things that you might have to change so far? You didn't.
Right now I'm looking at it that I have to go back to the gym, improve in a few things that we talked about it already, and I just gotta get back on the drawing board, work on that. And right now my manager is talking. He's gonna talk to my promoter. I hope let's say in the next few days or probably next week, while I heal, and let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to maybe get back at it and with another fight just to come back, hopefully sometime in December or maybe sometime early February or like that, you know.
Yeah, I always ask you about your good friend Tito. Did Tito reach out to you and give you any condolences or anything?
Actually, no. I haven't talked to Tito. I got back to Puerto Rico Sunday. My phone was dead. My phone was so busy. It was crazy. You know, everybody calling me, showing me support, and my phone died. I really came to have my first good of sleep Sunday night when I went to bed. You know, because Saturday I couldn't go to bed. And you know, today is when my phone actually it just. But no, you know, I haven't been in contact with Tito. Maybe I'll see him around, or you know, I get a message from his dad when I get back to the track.
And Orlandito, what if you want something to say to your fans, you know, right now is the time. Tell them what you have to say to your fans.
Well, once again, it's crazy, this feeling that I have, that you guys have shown me all this support, is the great feeling that that could happen to a fighter when they lose. You know, I feel like you guys didn't let me even fall. You know, I was on my way down and you guys just lifted me up right away, and I thank you guys for that. And like I said, you know, not only for me, but it's for you guys that is the most for me to come back and just do what I gotta do. I'm coming back stronger. It's an obligation to me, and it's not for me, it's for you guys, because the support that you guys are showing me is just crazy, unbelievable, and unforgettable. So I'll be back.
Class act, Orlando, to deal with an emotional night with this kind of dignity. Can't wait to see you back in the ring again, man. Thank you for a great night, man.
Yeah, thank you, and you'll hear from me soon again, all right? Elio, gracias, all right.
Yes, te vemos las peleas del Valle, le vemos por ahí.
All right.
Thank you.